what it is. You know what it is.
I guess we know what it is.
We Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy.
Yeah.
I am your boy Black Pedro.
Yo, what's up? This is Shang, and we're gonna talk about a lot of shit today. There's a lot of shit that been going on, and the shit we're gonna talk about, you gonna hear about. And
That's what
we're gonna
it
have
is.
a lot of problems. We're gonna have a lot of problems today.
But
it's gonna be a problem.
Before we get into the problems, though, like, how you doing, brother? How was your weekend?
My weekend.
What's cracking with you?
Yeah, my weekend was shit. It was fucking horrible. I had surgery Thursday morning, kidney surgery.
But you're here.
But I'm here, yeah, and then almost bled out because the needle bent.
Yeah,
and so it was one of those weekends.
All you heroin addicts out there are probably relating like I hear you, brother.
That shit was horrible. But no, aside from that, I'm back. Yeah,
Okay.
I just my first day back doing anything, so it was all right. But
So you
usually
ready?
I'm working. I cancanceled all my gigs, so.
As you should, man.
And this man,
you gotta take some breaks and rest.
This man did a bunch of shows.
Not a bunch of shows.
You did.
I did one show, but I went back to my alma mater, back to the good old Princeton.
Right.
And we had a Black alumni conference called Thrive, and man, it was just really, really great to be back at the school. But you know, to have like 1,400 Negroes take over the university.
Right.
And you know, I got to meet Craig Robinson, Michelle Obama's brother.
Okay.
I found an agent while I was there. You know, I mean, or manager, you should say. So like,
Found
it was
a
just
manager. He got it.
I'm going to the Obamas for Thanksgiving.
Right. He got.
Bob Johnson, founder of BET, gave me my own airplane.
Right.
What other famous? The mayor of Dallas gave me a gun.
Baby scare. He had a baby scare.
That's what it is. So yeah, man.
So-
I ain't scared of babies. I'll take them motherfuckers any day of the week.
Yeah.
Well, you know what this is. This is Savage AF right here on
is
Marcus
Savage.
King Presents Dash Comedy, and you know what it is, guys.
All
So
right.
if you're on the show, right, you know you got to follow us on the Facebook, right? First of all, because the Russians said so. So
Right.
get us on the Facebook,
follow us
Savage
on-
AF. That's the
Follow
page,
us on
right?
all other social media platforms. Make sure you subscribe to all of our platforms. Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iTunes, and share it with your friends. Subscribe, because
Right.
that's how we get it in, and we appreciate it. And also, we want to thank you for coming to all the live shows we've done for Savage AF. So make sure you come check us out, all the live shows. And I got to say something else. If you get a chance on Chartable, we were lucky enough to be out of 500. No, 500,000.
No, actually, there's 700,000 active.
It's 700,000, but out of 500,000 political podcasts, we peaked at 45. So we've at 45, and we usually.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I mean, a lot of times we don't like to just give that shit out to people, but let you know, thank you for putting us that high in the charts. That's a lot of motherfuckers to jump over.
But you know me, I love
Right.
weed, so we need to get higher. You know what
We
I'm
need to
saying?
get higher. So any weed sponsors
follow, subscribe,
that's watching.
Make sure you rate it too, all right? Not just
Yeah.
the 5 stars, but add some extra stars.
10 stars.
Draw them in. Use the little star stickers from your spelling
Yes.
bees back in the day. Like, add stars to it. Then
Right.
send that to Apple and be like, look how many
Right.
stars this show deserves. You know what I'm saying? So more stars.
More stars. More stars.
We are Savage
More
AF.
stars.
I am Black Pedro.
Yo, I'm Shang.
Make
Now,
sure when you're on the Instagram that you are following not
when
only
you're on the Instagram,
on the grams of Insta.
On the grams
of Insta, make sure you're following not only the show, Savage AF Radio. Okay, but this man right here will be your most important follow of the year.
Right.
That's at comedian Shang, SHANG.
Right.
Not a K, not Shank.
and you
Shang.
gotta follow this other cat. I don't know if you get a chance, but if you do get a chance, you got to make sure you make a chance to follow at Black Pedro.
Hey.
If you follow at Black Pedro, you will see that you will get a lot of Pedro pop-ups and a lot of stuff that's going on, not only pertaining to the
right.
shows, but what's going on with the Black Pedro just universe.
So, you know, this is a new experience for us. We're
This is
not-
the first time.
Right now, this episode, we are not at Dash Radio, right?
It's a whole
We're
different.
at a secret. This is technically a CIA black ops site.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't exist on any list.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
GPS ain't working for some reason in
Some
this room.
reason.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
if-
But we are at a secret location, y'all. Green
Right.
screen in the back. We're doing the video thing now.
So
you know what I'm saying?
it's a video slash
TV
it's
like
it's a whole
pod,
bunch of shit.
Radio.
But Savage
cast.
AF's taking it to another level. You're gonna
Whole
see
nother.
all the new shit coming up within this next 6 to 8 months. We're gonna blow up beyond belief, and then we're not gonna talk to none of y'all we see in the streets. And if I see little kids, I'm like, get away from me, little bitch. Get away from me. I'm gonna kick kids,
Chest kick.
and I'm gonna start doing really ignorant shit. I'm gonna hire midgets to hand me shit off the ground.
Who's bending down? I ain't got time for that
Who
shit.
got time for that shit?
All right, y'all.
I'm gonna say, Jorge, I need you to hand me that change I dropped. So that's what we're gonna be doing from now
Yeah,
on.
man. And just like you don't have time to be reaching for shit on the ground,
Right.
It looks like this current presidential administration has no time for justice. Right?
No, fuck justice.
They just can't even. Hey, can't even pencil it in, guys.
But
So-
let me tell you something though. Before we jump into this, the shit that has happened this past week with not only the impeachment inquiry, it's like fucking blow the whistle like over and over again.
Congress
Man,
been too short.
Yeah, it's been whistleblowers are coming out of the woodwork. Motherfucking just everybody is just tripping on how much this president don't give a fuck.
Well, this is how much he don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'll tell you that right now. So Gordon Sondland, he was the U.S. ambassador to the European Union, a central figure in the Democrats' impeachment inquiry.
Right.
And if you're just tuning in, just starting to listen in here, we are talking about. We're giving an impeachment update. All right.
For the motherfuckers
on my favorite dessert,
Right.
which is impeach pie.
Impeach pie.
Yeah.
And
Impeach
also,
cobbler,
for
really.
the niggas that's not paying attention to the shit that's going on in the world, we're your update. Pedro and myself are your update to give you the world view through our eyes of the fuckery that is going on with this bitch-ass GOP administration.
A lot of fuckery.
A lot of fuckery going on.
So the impeachment committee,
Right.
they've called on Gordon Sondland,
Yes.
U.S. ambassador to the European Union,
Right.
central figure in their inquiry.
Gordy. We call him Gordy.
Gordo.
Gordo.
If you're Spanish.
Yes.
He's little pot belly. No, I'm joking.
Yes.
But okay, so look, set to testify this morning, right, in front of the
Yeah.
committee, and then the Trump administration asked him not to, pulled him out of the thing, said no, don't talk to him, right? So,
Right.
all right, so listen, we know that you're Trump supporters, you're just gonna support the man.
You don't give a fuck what he
You
does.
like the man, you like what he does, but at some point, you
No.
gotta admit that
No.
it's just at least shady. It looks shady. It doesn't look good when
No.
witnesses are being called and the administration is constantly barring that. Constantly, what's the word?
That's-
Obstructing.
Yeah, but they don't give a fuck.
Obstructing.
Okay,
that.
but this is shit that's going down. Like, okay, if I told the cops I don't want to talk to them, they take me in the back of a room and they would put a blanket around some fucking bars of soap and beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And that's what would happen.
They call that a clean ass whooping.
Yeah, that's what that would be. So I want to know, what does it take for, I'm going to ask you this too, I'm going to ask everybody else this.
Right.
What's it take for the people to see this shit? I don't think it's going to happen. I think Trump's going to win again. I think white folks are going to rig this shit and it's going to go down. I'm going to be the conspiracy theorist this time.
They're gonna rig what shit?
They're going to rig the whole thing. I think they're going to rig the whole thing. And even if they impeach.
Whole thing. Wait, you gotta
Everything.
more specific. Come on, man.
All right,
Come on.
everything.
Come on, bro.
All right, I'm being more
The
specific.
whole thing.
The whole thing. They're rigging the whole thing. I'm not going to even go into it. They're rigging
Space.
the
They're rigging Pluto. Rigged.
Everything's rigged.
Mars.
No,
rigged.
I think that what they're going to do is they're going to spin it so much. They're going to spin it so much with misinformation and bullshit and saying, we don't know what phone call. What phone call? Ukraine. I don't know what you're talking about. They're going to absolutely, positively, unequivocally spin it. The people are going to believe it. And the 42% or whatever it is fucking following of these backward cunts, they're going to follow that shit. They're going to vote for him anyway. They
What?
don't
I mean,
care.
yeah, no, I mean-
White people want to stay in power, period, the end.
They're the merry-go-round party, right? They love to spin things round and
That's-
round and round, right? So like, yeah, we know that like now their current spin, you know, when your president Trumpy Dumpty clearly was just sort of like colluding with foreign powers in public, saying, "Hey, China,
Wait a minute,
look
hold
up
up.
this guy, right?"
Your president, hold on, bruh.
Trump, I know you voted for him twice.
He's our president.
yeah, no, that's
And I voted for him and I love him.
he's America's president. I'm from.
It's so funny
America.
when I had niggas say that. When I had niggas say they love Trump.
What
I
niggas?
just the
Who
most-
said that?
Oh no. That's, you know what? It's the same as the lady that hugged the fucking murderer.
All right, we're gonna get to that.
No, I'm
Let's
saying
stay,
it's
we
the
on the
same
topic.
shit.
Hold on, we on
It's
the
the
topic.
same-
So listen,
it's her.
So no, but listen, it's the thing, right? It's you knocked me off of where I was going with this, but like, so you got it's definitely spin, right? They're spinning, like.
Right.
So now they're saying that the Trump's clearly blatant public solicitation for foreign powers help, China, Ukraine, all this stuff, right?
Right.
Now all the other Republicans are getting behind and spinning that as, oh, come on, you think that was a real request? That's not a real request.
It's not a real call.
It was a joke.
He was ordering pizza.
So yeah,
from Ukraine.
That's definitely spin. That's merry-go-round bullshit.
Yeah.
But what's going on? What happened today? This
today?
Tuesday, all right, that's not spin. That's called obstruction. They're obstructing a witness from testifying to speak out. And listen, you can call it a partisan inquiry, a whole partisan play or whatever.
Right.
The Democrats are on a witch hunt, whatever you want to do, right? But the thing is, the reality is, this looks shady. It looks bad, right? Like you gotta admit that, like, when somebody's being called to testify for something and you try and block that, you say, no, don't go talk to them. No, you don't want to hear what this guy has to say. Like, that sounds kind of shady.
That's the shady shit.
It's a little shade tree.
That's shady shit.
It's a little bit of, like, what do you call it? Illegal?
Illegal? Nah, it's not illegal.
Obstructive of justice.
I mean, look, this motherfucker been
bullshit. That's what I would call it.
He been grabbing pussy since day one.
Since pussies.
He been grabbing pussies. He said, I can just grab a pussy. They don't even stop you. Nobody's gonna stop this motherfucker. Do you understand? We need the Avengers. We need Wakanda. Ain't nobody stopping this motherfucker. He's preventing people to testify. They're not giving up. They're looking at subpoenas like, I wipe my ass with your subpoenas. Fuck you and your subpoenas, okay? Cockroaches.
Suck my subpoenas.
Suck my subpoenas, you cockroaches. They don't give a fuck.
Sounds like you're saying penis.
Penis?
Subpoenas.
Subpoenas. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Suck my subpoenas.
Well, leave it to super producer Cassie Dang to pick up on the
Cassie
penis.
Dang jumped in, but I'm telling you right now, this is the thing. I'm going to let y'all know right now. This is what's going on. They're going to do whatever they got to do, but there are white people, and I keep saying white people because white people voted for him the most, period, that are going to let this shit slide. If you saw all the pundits this weekend just turning themselves into fucking pretzels to just explain it away and to say it's okay. It's nothing. He was just ordering some food from Uber Eats. They're making shit up, and people are buying this shit because people are dumb. And a lot of you motherfuckers are watching this shit. You know that a lot of people are dumb because you got people in your family that are fucking dumb.
And if you're just tuning in and you're wondering why we're calling you and your family
dummies,
that's because we're Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. And we are talking about the sort of updates into this impeachment inquiry. For those who don't know, right, the whole Ukraine situation, which is the latest debacle in your president, Trumpty Dumpty's administration or his tenure. Ukraine, documented phone call, right, where we're under contract. The House, both sides, Democrats and Republicans, have agreed to give funding and equipment and tanks to the Ukraine.
And
defensive equipment to the Ukraine, right?
Ukraine.
To defend themselves against Russia.
Yeah, against Russia.
All right, which happens to be
where'd that come from?
President's best friend all of a sudden.
Where the fuck that come from?
So the Ukrainian prime minister is asking, or shoring up the deal. He came for the tanks and the guns and the money, right?
Right.
And in that moment, Trump is like, yeah, but we're gonna need a favor, though. And though being the key words, which hinges this already agreed upon deal by Congress, this legal deal. Now your president is hinging it on this favor, which turned out to be a favor to investigate.
I need you to do me a favor.
Hunter Biden, Joe Biden.
I need you to check on this fucking guy Biden and his son, that cunt Hunter, on the hooker, whatever the fuck his name is. I need you to fucking make him dead. I need him dead. I need their family dead. I want you to piss on their fucking grave.
All right. Shane watched too much casino this morning, but that happens. When you do it for breakfast, it's gonna hurt like that.
A lot of casino.
Here's the thing, right? You got the Ukraine supposed to get money. The president's like, hold on, you got to do this first, though, right?
Yeah. Hook me up first.
Now Congress obviously wants to look into that. Sounds kind of illegal, right?
Sounds a little bit.
You could call it a witch hunt if you want to, but the word is fucking inquiry. Okay,
right.
We're just asking a few questions, dog. And now your president doesn't even have the balls, right?
He doesn't
Isn't
have
even man enough.
Balls,
right? Can't muster up enough courage to present one witness. You know what I mean? Because you know what we call that, right? We call that fear. That's just a person being afraid. That's just somebody completely afraid. And
This the other wild part.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it guilty.
This the other wild part, and make sure y'all get clear on this shit. Check this out. The motherfucker said it himself. Trump said it himself on the White House lawn. Said they asked him again. He said, "Yeah, I asked for a favor or two. The fuck y'all gonna do, bitches? Fuck y'all gonna do?"
Case closed, guys.
Yeah, he said it twice. He said he was asking for a favor. Then he said, "Fuck it, let's take it up a notch." Why don't we ask China while we at it? Let's not just ask the Ukraine to dig up dirt on Biden. Let's ask China.
All right.
And we ain't talking about China, the dancer or other chick.
No, not
we
Black
talking
China.
about China, the
Like
billion,
Szechuan.
billion of
Mandarin.
motherfuckers.
Uh-huh.
Billion motherfuckers that
Fortune
make all your
cookie?
PlayStation
That
parts.
China, yep.
That China.
Chopstick.
Yeah.
So listen, you thought that was crazy, right? President colluding with foreign powers to
That ain't
influence that
crazy.
country. That sounds nuts. How about this?
Yeah.
Shoot him in the leg.
Yeah.
That was actually
they're-
one of
'cause
that's one
they're
of
immigrants.
That's one of yo, and I'm talking to you, America. That's one of president's
Y'all president. Yeah.
plans for immigration and border control
But
was to shoot
To slow-
immigrants,
no,
shoot
to-
people,
to shoot 'em in the leg.
in the leg,
Slow 'em down.
slow 'em down, spikes on the ground, have it was the Home Alone plan,
Right.
He
And
wanted
then-
to leave Matchbox cars at the border and have all the immigrants slip on them.
he also said he wanted, this how crazy this motherfucker is, and nobody can see how crazy he is. He wants a moat with alligators and snakes.
Moat.
Okay, this the motherfucker
That's called
we
the
dealing
Rio
with.
Grande, nigga.
This
It's
is-
called the Rio. It's a river.
This is what the fuck we dealing with. We dealing with a dude that really thinks he's in some medieval fucking time reality show. He's fucking crazy. And
Gators in a moat.
None of these white folks, and I keep going back to white folks, none of these white folks are going, maybe that's not too sane. Like, he sounds crazy and nobody gives a fuck.
You know, most of his supporters are probably like, I always wanted a moat.
I always wanted
a moat. I
a
wanted to get a
moat,
boat, a moat, a goat,
and alligators.
yeah.
And, no, gators, snakes.
and wombats.
And why don't we hire snipers while we're at it? Put them on the wall.
I mean, can you imagine this country just shooting little 6-year-olds in the leg?
In the
as they're
leg.
trying
But
to
you know what? Go.
slow 'em
I'm going to
down?
keep it real, though. I've been around a lot of kids. Some of these little motherfuckers do need to be slowed down. And maybe
Maybe a bullet, huh?
Maybe.
Right to the
No,
kneecap?
no. It's just, if you can't see this as absolute racist bullshit, if you can't see that this motherfucker is absolutely about hating Hispanics, not letting them come into America, even legal. He's trying to overturn, we're legal. People here legally.
Been here, born here, got their
Born
papers.
here, he's trying to get them to go. So he wants it to be, not make America great again, wants it to make America white again. And when we say that, people think I'm being racist. And all those people that think that, I want you to do me a favor. Y'all can suck my dick from behind.
Fuck your feelings.
Fuck your feelings.
That's what we say here at
just saying.
Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy.
Yeah.
And
And
man.
in the studio where we're in the bunker, we call this shit the bunker. And after this, we're gonna sell like mad illegal fucking shit out of here. That's the plan.
When the shit goes down and the fallout happens.
When it happens.
So
yeah.
you know, I'm just wondering what the spin could possibly be on this, because we were talking about earlier,
Right.
with the impeachment situation,
Oh,
and it's the collusion tactics and how the GOP just loves to get behind them and
But-
keep the spin
but
going. You know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
let you know first off what's gonna happen, because I just read this literally before we was walking in. The Democrats are gonna puss out. They're a bunch of old pussy ass.
Oh well,
And they
well
go
of course
puss
they
out.
are, but I wanted to focus on just how just so we can prepare,
Right.
you know, our sane audience members for the kind of spin that they're about to get, right? So
Right.
you know, like shoot them in the leg. How does the GOP spin that? Is like Latino laser tag, or you know what I mean? Like
You know what?
what is the spin gonna
The
be?
spin
like,
is okay. The
Latin legs
No.
cost lives,
Right.
So you got to take them out.
They're murderers.
Uh-huh.
They're rapists.
right?
And there's probably some good people,
Something.
but most of them need their kneecaps taken out.
Right. So,
So,
chances are, if you're shooting,
chances
if you're
are-
shooting one,
Chances are,
it's probably a rapist.
if you're Hispanic, you're probably coming in to rape and murder. So
And steal
in,
jobs.
in these backward trailer park inbreed booger bitch minds, that's what they think. So if you say it to enough people that vote for him, they're going to believe it and think they're a threat. and they're part of MS-13 and all this other shit. And they're gonna definitely
So
be like,
let's-
they deserve to be shot.
So the spin is going to be then, we're not shooting immigrants in the leg.
We're shooting
We're stopping murderers from
murderers
running.
getting here.
Yeah,
So
we're
that's
stopping
gonna be the
rape-
spin.
Stop rapists from
We're
running.
stopping rapists.
Stop rape run.
Because a lot of 6-year-olds do tons of rape.
A whole lot.
I don't
And they
know
don't
if you
because
know
they're
that.
6, they don't know it. You know what I'm saying?
They don't know it's rape.
It's kind of cute, but the reality
To them,
is,
it's just
still,
I'm just playing with your pee hole.
Timmy, it's still.
That's all.
Put that down. All right. All right, baby Kasich, or what's his name, Kavanaugh?
This is a strange show today.
Yeah, well, that's what we do right here on Savage AF. We get
This is
strange,
strange.
right? So we're gonna go to break in a sec.
No,
right?
we ain't going to
Yeah,
break.
no,
Fuck
no.
breaks.
No, I gotta.
No, go
I gotta
break.
pee. The thing is, right?
Yeah.
We're going to break, but I got hope that we got hope for some jail time for somebody. Please,
Who?
I'm hoping this happens. I'm gonna leave it out there. Cliffhanger. Dum dum.
No. But I think that none of them. What? 5 have gone to jail. Total convicted is 32.
But this is, and not even in his. Well, okay, yeah. This would be another person in his administration, and nothing to do with collusion. She's just an ass cake that needs to go to fucking jail.
And have a broomstick stuck up her ass.
Also, I want to talk about black forgiveness. We're gonna be talking about that
Oh,
coming up.
God damn it. No, we ain't talking about that.
We talking about dreading locks in football, guys. There's a lot coming up right here. Savage AF. I'm Black Pedro.
I'm Shang.
We'll be right back, y'all.
I
Stay
guess,
tuned.
yeah, we'll be back. Yeah. So what we do on the break, motherfuckers?
That looks really good out there on that TV.
Yeah. Big bags on the nigga, all I do is spin faces. Swear they switching sides, boy, I know they is adjacent. This is for the nights when we was grinding in the basement. Got it from the bottom, never be replaced. Flying around town with my niggas trying to get it. Saying that you down, but you never was committed. Wanna love me now, cause the money I've been getting. Want this shit forever, I can never see it ending. Yeah,
I can never see it ending, only the beginning. All about them digits. You see we winning. Keep it on a hush when we talk about it. And when it come to improving, nigga, I'm all about it. I got the drink in the cup. Baby girl, what is up? Feeling the butt. Baby girl, I'm down to fuck. Down to fuck. Baby girl, I roll the blunt. Talk is cheap, but what she talk is
big
big.
bags on the nigga, all I do is spin faces. Swear they switching sides, boy, I know they is adjacent. This is for the nights when we was grinding in the basement. Got it from the bottom, never be replaced. Flying around town with my niggas trying to get it. Saying that you down, but you never was committed. Wanna love me now, cause the money I've been getting. Want this shit forever, I can never see it ending. Yeah. She wanna love me cause I'm getting to the cash. 2 feet on the gas, I'm just trying to make it last. 450 days, watch me script and do the dash. Stretch it, make you flip it, I be getting to the cash. Young to live, living wild, living for the thrill. She just wanna fuck.
know, bro. Cheerleader family for my dogs at the gym. Shout out YBA, shout out Brian, shout out T Skinny, man.
I ain't no G Herbo, but you can call me Swervo. Yeah, I got a hot box, burn you like potatoes. He just left some perkies, bitch, I'm leaning back like limbo. I'm popping out the window with me and Bo and Kinfo. Talking all that crazy, we gon' pull up hot like pimples. I'ma swerve the lot, just cop the new bitch and she know how to top. I fuck with the Gucci, it's with my Glock. Hold up, clip out that pants and then make it shit dance. Uzi and Thugger, that glizzy my mans. Long clip when I trip off his hands. I call him Kamari, cause that is my mans. Bullet with Sean, take a shot to life. Nothing in the tracks, I think she's white. Gang shit, man. Pop perky and I'm on my way. Bustin' up, shorty cannot stay. Young nigga in the interstate. Cook a nigga like a water state. No homo, gotta stay in my place. So image your body, we image your face. Hop in the whip when we doing the race. Chopper knock you out in the space. Playing cards like David Spades. Drum clip full of extra rays. Pussy. Hit you up, we don't get no fucks. Me 30, it's gonna lift you up. Talking on sex, we gon' bitch you up. Shout out Glizzy, he gon' stiff you up. Acting all crazy like this for what? Cheated on me, but you been fucked up. We gon' pop out with the mask on, get the task on, turn the blast on. If she was the hardest, my last jump. Your old bitch is my new bitch. Got shooters on left and they ruthless.
Hey, you know what it
Ah.
is. We Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. I am Black Pedro.
Yo, what's up? This is Shang, and again, we want to thank you for making us chart and peak on Chartable at 45. And
That's on iTunes, y'all.
On
so
iTunes.
make sure you're on iTunes.
On iTunes, Apple, and make sure you subscribe to us on all the other platforms: Stitcher, Google Play, Slacker. What other one? Oh, wait, we're also in the Dash.
Yeah, like in all
We're in
like
the dashes.
new 2018 or newer
Yes.
cars, we're there. So any platform where you follow your podcast, make sure you get at us, y'all. We are Savage AF. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms, Savage AF Radio. Okay?
Yes.
And then follow us on Facebook, just like the Russians do, Savage AF. All right, Putin's on there right now.
Yeah.
Savage AF, that is the page.
Follow us.
So make sure you get at us, y'all.
And don't, when you go to our Facebook page, I want you to do us a favor. Share it. You can share the page with as many people as you want, and you can share with everybody on your page. So make sure you share the page, Savage AF. Thank you for making us get that high in the ranking, which is amazing. It blew us away when we first heard that shit. So thank you for doing that. And also, I know that we say some crazy shit. Some of the people have said that I've said crazy shit. Pedro definitely has said crazy shit.
That's all I ever said.
We want y'all to know deep in our hearts, really. I mean this. Fuck your feelings.
Fuck all your feelings.
Fuck what
okay?
you're going
Yeah,
through.
we don't
That's
give a
this
shit.
bullshit, and you need to grow up.
Hey, well, speaking of feelings and fuck them, and
Yeah.
the person who has none, the U.S. Secretary of Education,
Well, yeah.
Betsy DeVos.
Not only does she doesn't have smarts. She's a pampered fucking billionaire. She's a pampered billionaire cunt that got everything handed to her. They handed her the fucking thing, and now she's fucking it up too.
Betsy DeVos, as I like to call her.
I'd love to have sex with her. Okay.
Oh Lord, what is that? That makes no sense.
I would.
I call her the devil's jizz spill, but
Oh! What?
So in 2015,
This motherfucker that was nasty as shit, you know.
yeah. So in
That was some disgusting.
in 2015,
Yeah.
Corinthian College is like one of the largest for-profit colleges.
Right.
Basically shut down as a scam, right?
Been shut down.
Right.
Yeah.
You think that'd be the end of it, right? Hey,
Most of the time.
If your school you went to, Shane, was a scam, and the government said it was a scam,
Right.
you wouldn't expect to have to like pay for that school anymore, right?
Right, like Trump University.
Right.
I like if
No,
I
yeah.
went, if I was dumb enough to go to Trump University, and then they hit me with a bill later, I'd wipe my ass with that bill.
No, but what I'm saying is like anybody who's
Right.
like with common sense
Anybody.
would kind of figure that, okay, the school is shut down.
Uh-huh.
It was a fake ass school. No more money is owed, right?
You would think.
You would think that the person who ran the Department of said education would be the first person to recognize that, right?
This is bullshit. We don't owe dick.
Well, I'm glad actually that our Secretary of Education is a fucking pigeonhole dick nugget. She
You just keep taking it to new levels.
Oh
of
yeah, man.
Just
No,
nasty.
for real. Because I like of
Pigeonhole?
all the people in government, like this is a
Hold
person.
up, hold
This is a
up.
person I truly hate.
I know. I'm saying we could go. Because I know you an education cat. But I'm saying right now, let's be real.
No, there's no
You
need to talk about
cannot
that.
gloss
No,
over
it's-
pigeonhole.
Digna, it's actually meant to be
You can't-
glossed over. That's not the
you
important
can't
part. It's not
gloss
the
over
important
that,
no,
man.
no.
We got to talk about this
No,
shit,
no.
nigga. What is going on with you?
She's a camel hump fart nugget. Trust me,
Oh,
bro.
okay,
Like,
that's
trust
better.
me.
All right, now I can accept
Thank
that.
you.
Now I can move on because I wasn't gonna move past pigeon.
She's Aslan.
Yeah,
That's all she is,
wow,
bro.
Ashland. Yeah.
Yeah, so Betsy, and I truly hate this woman because she's fucked with our public education system. Like that's her
For a
goal,
long time.
is to go in there and just dig that whole thing up,
Right.
right? So
She wants to
fuck her,
proselytize and enrich
but you
families.
you would think that as Secretary of Education,
Right.
that she would be the first one to get that. All right, students don't owe money for this school anymore, but Betsy DeVos might go to jail. So I'm glad she's a dumb fart ass nugget, right?
Wow. Okay.
Because she's actually been in violation of said order since 2015, where her department has been actively trying to collect student loan money
Student loan money
from
from
Corinthian college students, dog, for a school that
Oh.
shut down.
I cannot wait
Unaccredited.
for the first broomstick that goes in this bitch's ass
I mean,
once she get to jail.
it's a phenomenal.
That would be delicious.
I really do hope that this goes.
Now, do
further
you
and
think
that
she'll
she
go to
gets-
jail because incredibly
Well, no,
rich
she's
people?
rich and white.
Other than yeah, she's rich and white woman. She's not gonna go to jail, and if she does, it'll be 14 days. The thing is,
And the jail will be a Hilton.
yeah, the jail will be a Hilton, and it's like, what do you mean this is Perrier water in my prison
It'll
cell?
be by Waldorf Astoria.
Yeah, it's bullshit. So I think that the main thing is, I think that the general public has to speak out and more because I've noticed sometimes the needle gets, moved a little bit when people get outraged. But are people really outraged about this? I'm gonna tell you, most black folks don't even know this shit is going on.
No.
That's what, so I feel like this show is good for us to talk to a lot of black people that listen to the show. And I'm not excluding white people, because white people, I feel you too. But
He don't feel you,
I don't
white
really-
people.
well, I
He
do.
really don't.
I do.
We have to say that for our sponsors.
That's for our sponsors, right?
This show's
I just-
sponsored by white people.
I just feel like we need to actually be more outraged by things, and we're not. And I think that there's not enough outrage. Like, I knew about this, but I'm telling you, the average person doesn't know about
Well,
it.
why you think I call her Dickleberry Slim, dog?
Wow.
Like, she fucking gets on my nerves. And like, yes, this is, of all the people whose castles should be stormed with, the pitchforks and
Right.
goddamn torches, this is one of these people, man. Like, Betsy DeVos is a horrible person. Like, literally,
Well-
cancer should fight her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn, man.
Cancer.
This is about the harshest-
I would support cancer before I
You
support
said some
her.
harsh shit about
Yeah.
people on this show, but you have been going in on this chick.
I hate
Twat,
Betsy DeVos.
waffle, butt, ass, bleed, funk, fuck.
Now, speaking of ass funk fuck, if there's one thing that I hate personally more than Betsy
What?
DeVos, it's that pious, humble black forgiveness, guys. I gotta. And this comes up now in this case of we brought it up a couple weeks ago. The murderer of Botham Jean.
Yeah, the racist murderer, as
Oh.
we found from her text and some of her tweets, but mostly her text. There was racist comments, and she wears black because when she goes out as a cop, she wants to go to as many black funerals as she can.
Well, there you go. That's
Right.
what it is.
Right.
So.
This is from her.
And that's the her being former Dallas police officer Amber Geiger.
And now inmate.
Who was convicted, and 2 weeks ago we were so happy.
We was
weren't
like, black people was
we
dancing in the
in
street.
money, we in the, like
Yeah,
last week we
well,
were
you
so happy.
Yeah, you saw people tap dancing and juggling watermelons.
Anything you don't want to do, the color troops will do for you.
And
Like,
then
man,
you-
we were happy.
Yeah, but then-
Amber Geiger was convicted of murder.
But we didn't know how much time at the time.
And then she got 10 years.
She got 10 years,
got 10
which
years.
is really 6 years with good behavior.
Which is really next year.
So for murdering a man for next year, so murdering a man in his house where the motherfucker was
Unarmed.
sitting there eating some fucking, Rocky Road, chilling, watching some TV. She walks in the house, she kills this man in his house. They said this dude across the board was a good man, across the board. And it's not as much
Johnny was a
value.
good
There's a
man.
meme out there that's going around where this young man shot a police officer's a dog.
Right.
And he shot the dog. He got 25 years for that.
Yeah.
She shot a man that was absolutely innocent, and she gets 6 years.
Well, she got 10.
She got 10.
She got 10. She got
Which
sentenced to
is-
10 years.
she got sentenced to
That's
10
bullshit.
years,
It's
which is
nothing.
6 years.
It's murder, right? It's murder 10 years later.
Yeah.
So,
It's
all
murder.
right. So that that's one layer of anger that will fucking give you psoriasis in your eyeballs.
Right.
But the other layer that really really upsets me,
Black Pedro, tell him the next part.
and the thing that it's like, well, this is why this kind of shit perpetuates, is because honestly, black people, families of the victims, I mean this.
But they're Christians.
When
But
so what happened is, what I'm complaining about is Botham Jean, the victim of the murder,
And
his brother in court during the sentencing.
like the bitch that he is,
No, I'm not gonna go there because
he's
people
a bitch.
people are
You
when
coon
you grieve,
cage ass,
no,
bitch ass.
When
You's a
people-
coon cage.
When people grieve, I'm not gonna tell you how to do it or how to go through it.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that it does
Fuck
frustrate
that,
me.
man.
It does frustrate me to have him say something like, "I don't know if this is possible, but can I give her a hug?" He's like, "I forgive you, and I know you, and I know if you go to God and ask Him, He will forgive you." I think giving your life to Christ is the best thing Botham would want for you. And to that, I just have to say, nigga, please. Like, please.
What
dog.
the fuck
Like,
is
stop
wrong with
this. God will save you.
I think it is.
Full disclosure, I'm an atheist, right? So, and I'm not trying to
Welcome
preach.
to the
I'm not
world.
trying to preach you about have your faith, have your beliefs. But
Right.
When
Right.
if somebody ever, police officer, judge, God himself decides to murder my sister, you ain't getting no hug from me, bro.
Right. If
And
I
you
do
ain't getting
hug
no
you,
fair
I'm hugging
wishes
you, and
or-
then I'm gonna American me you. Like I'm gonna hug you and put my hand behind your neck and go, "Hey man, God loves you."
Yeah, I'm gonna
Stab,
give you
stab,
the,
stab, 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 stab.
yeah, I'm gonna give you the Jon Snow Daenerys hug goodbye. Like,
Yeah.
pull you in close, right in that,
Right.
in between that third rib, right here.
And
That's we call that the prison, the Folsom
Right.
prison hug. is
That's
the
what
one
it
you get
is.
from
And
me.
this is the wild part. Not only the fact that he hugged her, and the fact he gave this fake ass speech, which I think that is basically black people trying to get favor with white people to show, hey, I'm on your side. I feel like the main thing was, this was the worst part. Not that guy, because I look at him as a bitch ass coon.
Okay.
Was the fucking judge was the worst part.
Yep.
The judge was the worst part. The fact the judge felt the need to hug her. Just sentence this bitch and do your
do your
fucking
fucking
job.
job, yeah.
And you don't do that for no black defendants with that. Like, he shot some people. Have you ever done that on any black defendants? I looked online and I did a pretty thorough search. I ain't find out fucking one. Not fucking one. I haven't seen one white judge say, you know what, go with God, come and hug. Not one black defendant or anything. The one other meme that's out there where the one woman shot because her man was trying to beat her ass.
Yeah.
She shot a warning shot, and they gave this woman 20 to 25 years. They had now it's getting overturned now, and they're trying to make sure that things have changed now. But the main thing about it is, why is it in 2019 that we don't see the double standard? It's clear as day. And something about that judge doing that made me feel sad for and there was Christians that were hitting me up on, because I posted a meme about it. Christians who were like, man, what, black people can't have the nobility to forgive? We're always fucking forgiven.
I want
We're
to.
always being forgiven
What?
for just heinous shit. There's a certain
I think,
point where it's like you deserve to get punched in the face too.
Well, I think it's poignant that you noted that it was a lot of Christians who hit you up, because to me that is it. And like I say, I don't want to preach at anybody about their religion.
Right.
But I think as a community, we do need to understand the role that this specific religion has played, Christianity, and understand that the only reason that Black Americans know about Christianity is through a very specific process called slavery. Okay. That's the only
Slavery.
reason- Yeah, that's like the only reason that black people know.
The
It's
potpourri
only-
of slaves.
But slaves were not allowed to read. They weren't allowed to gain knowledge from any book,
Right.
okay, except for one. And it is the Bible, the Holy Bible, whatever version you want to look at, right? But that is the only, if they were ever going to read a book or be allowed to hear
Right.
words from one, that was the only one. So you
I
got to
agree.
ask your question. You got to ask the question. It's known that slave owners want their slaves to be dumb, uneducated, ignorant, hence the term niggas, right? So how do you keep a nigga a nigga? You give them no knowledge. So if you gave them one book, the Bible, my assumption is that there was no fucking knowledge in there, right? What there is, though, is this idea that we need to stay humble and that justice, liberty, freedom, all the good things in life that exist right now are coming to us after we die in the end, if we're just good people here and take all this white bullshit. And I'm here to tell you, stop hugging these cracker-ass crackers when they kill your family.
Wow,
members,
man.
Okay? Like, for real, dog.
Black
Like,
Pedro went.
really, stop
Black
hugging-
Pedro went straight Warriors.
Stop hugging these cracker-ass crackers when
Like,
they kill your fucking family.
Listen,
for no
Cyrus,
fucking reason,
goddamn,
all right?
we got 16 affiliates in the Bronx, 14 other affiliates in New Jersey, and we gonna take over all this
Hey, man,
shit.
you know-
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Days after the church shooting, family members of some family members of the victims were forgiving of Dylan Roof
But
and
yeah,
praying
and,
for
and,
him.
and they took this motherfucker to get at Burger King after he massacred some people.
Nine people in
Nine
the
people in the church while they were on their knees praying. So the thing
Why
is,
did he go? Why I always ask myself, why did Dylan Roof go to a church and not like, you know, a black men's boxing gym or
Yeah,
some shit,
or a
right?
barbecue.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't he go to
He
fucking
went- he
Powerhouse
went-
Fitness,
he-
right? Because you know that.
he didn't go to Black Cobra MMA Sports.
Yeah, exactly. Cobra Kai,
Yeah.
USA. No,
He didn't go
He
with-
went to a black church because
He didn't go to Jim Kelly's fist fight.
He knew
tournament.
those were going to be the most passive Negroes.
Passive
he
people,
could
yeah. It
find.
wasn't anybody else shoot back at his ass, and you can see from his minuscule ass when you see any picture of him with his minuscule ass that basically he knew that he would have soft targets.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is black people can I agree with you. Now we're on the same page, even though I'm still trying.
I'll say cracker for you.
All right, you say cracker. He could say cracker ass cracker. But I don't want people to listen to Savage AF and think, Jesus Christ, these two guys are racist as fuck.
But if you do, fuck your feelings.
Yeah, that's
we
true.
really don't care.
But no, my main thing is, what else do you need to see? What else do they need to see? That's the main thing I want to find out. What else do they need to see in the justice system of the bias? And black people, what else do you need to see where your forgiveness is not being rewarded? It's not being rewarded. It's not being rewarded by God. You may believe that bullshit. But hey, I also have this imaginary bridge I'd like to sell you. Just Venmo me the money right now. It's all bullshit. So I think the main thing right now, when I saw that, it made me sad. Now, when you saw it, what did it make you feel?
Anger, to be
See,
honest.
I got sad.
Well, yeah, I mean, you
and
know,
then anger.
I think it's an anger that comes from the sadness of watching this thing happen over and over again. Where
We're always forgiving.
I'm not saying that the Jean family, Botham Jean's family, should go out there and exact revenge in any kind of way. Right?
See, I did think that though.
I'm not saying go
I-
black Haitian purge on them or whatever, right?
Ça passe! And
Right.
just start
But
blasting
what
motherfuckers.
I'm saying is, hey, let the cop or quote unquote cop who shot your brother and
Let
killed
the
your
murderer.
brother, let them go to jail feeling like shit. Like
Yeah.
like let her feel like a piece of shit for 10 years or so, and then if you want to forgive them, fine. But goddamn, at least make them feel shitty for
For a little bit.
Like just let it sink in, let it go. Like
No.
let them be an asshole for a day or two.
I
And
want, I want God to know that you're a good person. And even though you killed my brother,
No.
I want you to know that God loves you.
God don't need that. Got a lot of other people.
God
love
got a lot of other shit
Fuck
to
that
do if-
person.
if you believe in God.
Tsunamis and shit,
Yeah.
and the global warming. God's got a lot of things to do. Fuck this murderer, all right?
Right.
Stop asking God to look out for this murderer. Fuck that.
But guess what? When I say, I can, anybody go to Instagram and follow at Black Pedro, and you can follow me at Comedian Shang. Listen, I put that on the page, and when I say people got mad, said, man, you just don't want black people to feel that forgiveness is something that's next to God.
I don't.
And I think that's bullshit. Again, you're right. If somebody shot your sister, and you're not going to want to hug them and tell them God loves you and all that other shit. If you're a judge, put the fucking sentence in and keep it moving.
You hurt my family
And-
like that, you're going to get the NYPD hug from the back around your neck, nigga, for like 7
And if that's
minutes.
the case, why don't they do that why don't this judge, if she feels that way, how many times has she done that for other defendants?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
other
yeah.
convicted
It's bullshit.
felons. I want to see her do it. It's all bullshit. But you said
I'm
you're
gonna,
an
you know
atheist.
what? I'm gonna open my heart, okay?
Open your heart.
And I'm gonna pray that black people stop praying. Amen. Amen.
Stop
praying,
forgiving.
please,
No,
niggas.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
pray.
God.
I'm not gonna pray. I'm gonna say black people stop being so forgiving.
Yeah.
But also stand up for your human rights.
Yeah, man. Get
and
out
I
there
think
and
that
fight
black
in the
people
street.
don't stand up for your human rights enough, and we just want to be apologetic.
Don't pray. Don't pray.
Apo-
Play the
no.
game. Like elect new officials, elect a new DA, elect a new judge. You know what I mean? Get these bums out of there. Like people who will
You
uphold
fucking
justice
bums.
for you. You know what I mean? That's what we talking
So
about right here on Marcus King.
But we're gonna take a little break right now.
Not right now.
No,
Actually,
she
we
just
got-
said-
Nope. She didn't.
You
That's
did-
a reset.
Why do we got
This is
reset?
break. This is break.
I couldn't see her behind the
See? I
computer.
can't. See? So look, here we go. Savage AF right here. Marcus King presents Dash.
Okay,
Comedy,
why don't you
right?
put your hand up a little bit more?
So here's the thing.
Why y'all
right?
acting like this? I can say this shit.
All right,
It's
here we go.
live. Yeah, the fucking rock hands.
Before we
Yeah.
go to break, Black Page was
It's
popping.
supposed to be loose and weird.
Black Page was popping.
This is the
alright?
weirdest shit I've done in a while.
You're not listening to the show. Black Page
Oh,
was popping.
go ahead.
Like,
I'm
here we
my
go,
bad.
guys.
Go
All right,
ahead,
so
look in the fucking camera. Right there, bitch.
For all that know,
Yeah.
right, this is my part of the show. Black Page was popping where I like, oh, maybe I could actually do it. I could actually do it here. Right? Like, hey, ha! Yeah, this Black Page was popping.
See, he just
With
did
another
it.
popping to let you know what's popping, right? So
We still have to do
check
that.
this out. I like to do this every show or two where I break something down, right? And there was just a little controversy this weekend. You know, I've been boycotting the NFL for 3 years now. But surrounding a game, I believe it's the Eagles-Packers game, Ellen DeGeneres caught a lot of flack for sitting next to and going to the game with the Bushes, that being George W. Bush and his wife Laura, right? And there are pictures of them buddy, laughing it up.
Smoking
And,
joints.
Yeah, you know, getting it in at the game, right?
They matched clothes.
Hey, I want to start like this, right? And just say, Ellen, I know you're watching because I know you be on the show, girl. Thank you, first of all.
Right, yeah.
And you are loved and respected by me, okay? I do think she's one of the funniest people
Oh
that,
my
to
God.
ever do stand-up. So I'm not criticizing her
Are you
at all.
serious?
Sure.
Oh my God.
Black
Fuck.
Page was popping.
I
Hold
know,
on.
man, but
Pop
still.
in.
So,
Bullshit.
Ellen, funny as shit. She had to defend herself on Twitter and on social media because people got at her about hanging out with the Bushes. And she goes on a diatribe about forgiveness and, you know, being friends with people that you don't agree with. And I agree with that, right? We should all be open-minded enough to have friendships and relationships with people that are different from us, that think differently than we do and don't always share the same views. That's the way the world should be. Except when those people are the devil's scrotum, like the Bushes, okay? These are just skull and bones, fucking devil worshiping. They take juicers and put babies in them, and then they drink that to stay healthy, okay? This is the type of family those people are. So, right, Ellen, all I'm saying is be friends with the Bushes if you want, but just understand that you're gonna catch flack. You should catch flack for that. I mean, this man blatantly lied about weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, right? He's placed us in a war in Afghanistan. This is the longest running U.S. war ever in history, dog. We're still in there, dog, because of George W. Bush. His father probably killed JFK, nigga. Do the research. His grandfather, Prescott Bush, was the worst motherfucker you could ever... Like, I'm telling you, like, Ellen, hang out at the game, girl.
Fuck the Bushes.
Cheer for the Packers if you want to. Go Lions is what I say, right? Fuck the Cowboys. Hate them. They can't be America's team.
Right.
But don't sit here and complain or feel bad or expect any sympathy when you hang out with the Bushes and then people clap at you, all right? That's just my piece. Know that if you're hanging out with assholes, you're going to get treated like one, Ellen, all right? That's Black Panthers popping. That's all I got to say.
That was very
Shane,
good.
get
I'm
in
sorry.
there on that if you
Yeah,
have
no,
any
I'm
feelings
just
about
saying,
that.
if you hang out with assholes, sometimes you'll get a little bit of shit on you.
You're going to smell stink.
You're gonna smell like shit sometimes.
You're going to be an ass fart.
You know what? I was very passionate, Pedro. I just want to say flat out, man, I agree with you 1,000%, first off.
Thanks, Joe.
Secondly, we already know that if you look at any angle photo of a bush, you'll see some black leathery wings behind him. I don't know
tail
if you,
usually
and you see a
comes
little
out.
tail come up. And you can, and if you look at on his shirt, there's always a 3 6s. Always 3 6s. But Ellen, Ellen being the funniest person.
I didn't say funniest. I said one. She's
Get
she's
the
one of the
fuck-
best stand-ups.
She's one of the most likable, but she ain't
Ellen's funny.
fucking funny. That bitch.
That's not the point.
That is
Shane.
the point.
You know
That's
it.
not
He's
I
really
know.
focusing
I'm
on
a
that
lot.
part.
None of this is the point. The fuck. Listen, what I'm saying is the fact that she's acting like outraged about the fact she's getting outraged by sitting next to Double Spawn is the part that is hilarious to me with some celebrities, where they do shit and they go, oh, "How dare you? Oh my God, I can't believe you are saying bad things about me on Twitter."
You know, I would-
Bitch, you know what the fuck you did.
I'd have more respect because here's the reality, right? Here's what it is.
Yeah.
It's enticing to be around that kind of fucking power.
It's enticing.
No matter who it is, it's got to be enticing for any individual to be like, I have a current or a former president of the United States as a friend. So I would respect the whole thing more if Ellen just came out and said, bitch, it's a president.
Then I would be like, yeah.
She's like, motherfucker,
But-
is your friend president?
But if
well,
I-
then fuck your friend. You know what I'm saying?
If I hang around pedophiles and then you see me at
That's
you
a
see
good
me
time.
at a kindergarten, then you're gonna be like, the fuck you doing at the kindergarten? Like, why are you here, bruh?
Maybe they're in the Illuminati together.
Maybe they're in the Illuminati, probably.
And share
I doubt that there are
recipes.
lesbians with buzz cuts in the
Illuminati.
It don't
I
matter
think
if you're
it's- yeah.
rich.
But if you're rich, right? The Illuminati, but wow,
don't
we've turned the
discriminate.
show into a conspiracy show now.
This will be our last
And this
episode.
will be our last episode. And our last guest is Oliver North.
We'll be dead on Thursday.
We'll be dead on Thursday. It's like, what happened to Black Pedro? Ah, man, he fell on a bullet 16 times. The thing is, I'm trying to tell you right now, I'm sick of celebrities because I look at that as a celebrity thing. Being outraged when they do outrageous shit, or people who do controversial shit and can't handle controversy. Ellen, you've had a good run. You're worth a gazillion $1 million. You know, you've licked pussy from here to Cancun. Shut the fuck up. Take the L on Twitter and keep it moving. I'm tired of your bullshit.
You hung
I'm
out
tired-
with assholes.
You hung out with assholes. You got
You get
shit on you.
you get
That's what
treated like an
happens.
asshole.
The Bush, we already knew Bush, and it has always been lackluster just as a man. He never achieved good grades. He was slipped through on everything he ever did. And you know why? Because nobody stabbed him with the sacred daggers of a Jonty. So,
Sweet brother Nunsi.
yes. So what I'm saying is, we
I'm
already
even,
know.
you know, like I've even been mad in recent years at the Clintons and especially the Obamas, like Michelle, for like buddying up with George Bush and like being
And
at
even being-
And I know they got to sit next to each other because there's like a seating chart or whatever, but all the mints and lovey-dovey handshakes and looks and little kiss. I mean, like, Michelle, do we really need that girl? Like,
Right.
you know, I just came back from the Black Princeton reunion, Michelle. Like, come on, like that's not how we.
you
thrive,
can't hang
girl.
out around nobody else.
That's not how we thrive.
That-
all
so
right?
so to me, I put it in the same box as the people that are apologists. I put it in the same box as celebrities that can't handle like the backlash of shit. That's what Ellen was doing. Ellen was whining, you rich ass lesbian, big back bitch. You were lying. You were whining about the fact that, oh my God, I'm in box seats watching the football game with the president, and some people said something bad about me on Twitter.
But it's not just
Shut
a-
the fuck
it's not
up, you
just-
old
it's not-
dyke asshole.
Right, it's not just a president though. It's like George W. Bush. Like he's like
Yeah, not even a
one
good
of the
president.
dumbest men to fucking ever do it.
No,
He's
no.
horrible at it. No, I said one of.
Yeah,
I
'cause
said one
I
of.
think, yeah, Trump got him.
Yeah, well, Trump's dumbness for most people.
Is
yeah,
extra level shit.
But I'm like, of all the living presidents, like pick a better one to hang with. And then like Jimmy Carter, that was a righteous motherfucker. Like. Yeah, he might not be able to hang at the football game no more, but
He's still,
you're not gonna
he's,
get shit.
He's still
for,
righteous.
Nobody gonna be
He's
like,
not
ah,
dead
so
You're
I'm
yet.
not
hanging
gonna
with
yeah.
Jimmy Carter.
If you're up on a ladder building Habitat for Humanity houses with Jimmy Carter, nobody's gonna give you shit, right?
Right.
Even if you're at the strip club with Bill Clinton, nobody's gonna give you shit. You know what I'm saying? But you hang out with George W. Bush, you share one fucking pretzel with him, you're on my dick list.
Right.
No pun intended.
No, you can't be on dick list with her.
Yeah,
Because
bro.
she don't like dick.
Dick list list.
Dick list.
There we go.
So,
All right, guys. So listen. Now
now.
we're gonna take a little break.
I thought
y'all.
because I couldn't see you behind the little thing right there.
Savage AF
Yeah.
Marcus King presents Dash Comedy.
That-
I am Black
I'm
Pedro.
Shang.
When we come back, guys, we're going to talk about, we got some hair controversy in college football here. So we're going to talk about that. And then I got a story that, man, I read this shit just,
But-
it freaks me out. You won't even believe.
Before the
shit
break, though.
Not just what's in your food, but what's allowed to be in your food.
Right.
It's going to make you rethink eating
But
completely.
and before we go to break, I gotta put this back in there one more time. To the judge, I don't know what the judge's name that hugged that murderer. To the brother that hugged the murderer. Both of y'all are some coon cage ass niggas, and you will never be forgiven in my circle ever. And I have a bigger circle than you think. You fucking coon cage ass bitch.
Now, we Savage AF, y'all. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Now we played it.
Motherfucker, I hate this.
Wait a minute. Is that? Hey.
I got that sound. Can you feel it? New Minnesota, that new Minnesota. That style you hear right now is that new Minnesota. And I got that sound. And I got that sound. I am the one, I am the dealer. Fuck what you talk about, stacking my figures. Playing the game, thinking way bigger. Never undiluted, everything pure. Feel like a new age Walter White. Chemistry gon' kill haters, make a hater not feel right. Shine on the scene like a bright light, pouring up juice of that purple rain. R.I.P. the Prince, legends never die. Here to carry that torch, put my state up on my back into the top. Here we go, my city never lost hope, so I'ma never lose hope. We gon' bring it. New Minnesota, that new Minnesota. That style you hear right now is that new Minnesota. And I got that sound. And I got that sound. I am the one, I am the dealer. I told you before, we just begun. You fucking with winners. A soda boy, my heart is cold, just like the winter. So don't ever think you can play me, man. Can't play me, nigga, play me, nigga. I be staying in the lane of my own. I never doubt the path I choose to take on my own. I figure out how to put these dreams together. Show the people the dealer is here. That Brooklyn Center representative, yeah, baby, that dealer is here. New Minnesota, that new Minnesota. That style you hear right now is that new Minnesota. And I got that sound. And I got that sound. New Minnesota, that new Minnesota. That style you hear right now is that new Minnesota. And I got that sound. And I got that sound. And I got that sound. Can you feel me right now?
10 seconds.
And I got that sound.
4,
Can you
3,
feel it?
2.
Yeah.
What?
You know what it
Yeah,
is, y'all.
what is
PR
it?
Savage AF right here. Marcus King presents Dash Comedy. I am Black Pedro.
I am Shang. What's going on, y'all? And again, when we come back from the break, I always want to say thank you for making us chart on the charts. We 45th.
45th, y'all.
45th.
All political podcasts on
Yes,
iTunes.
on political
We're ranking
podcasts.
number
And ours is
45.
the most raw, realest out of all of those. So does any of those other bitches want to arm wrestle, we can make it happen.
They're not out there saying fuck your feelings.
We're
like we are.
not at all. And also want to thank you for following us on all our social media platforms. Follow us on Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iTunes. Subscribe. Send it to your friends. Make sure they subscribe to our fucking show.
That's right.
That is it. Make
right.
sure you do that. But got to let them know. We also, if you get download the Dash, you can get it in the Dash.
In the
you
Dash.
can in the Dash and listen to us in your car at any time.
Any old time.
So download the Dash app at your app store and listen to the show. We're here Tuesdays, 3
to 5.
p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Specifically.
Pacific Standard Time.
That's right, y'all. Every Tuesday.
Skip. Pacific Standard Time. That
Hey.
nigga always sound like Skip.
Shannon Sharp.
Skip.
Well,
Look, first off,
you took
Skip.
us-
Skip. The Dallas Cowboys. Skip.
Well, you took us right into football, which is where we
See,
were
that's
going
why I
to
was
see.
Skip. Let me
Ted
tell you
out.
something. Skip.
All right, so this is a weird topic for me because
Yeah, this one for you would
I
be.
share some feelings and then a lot I don't. But-
Pay through.
Hey, let me speak on it for a minute, man. So here's the thing, right? Used to play football, love football.
Football.
When a kid, you say, hey, Pedro, what do you want to do? I say, I want to play football. Give me a football, I go throw. I play with the football. Run around
Play
with the football.
Throw the
Throw
football.
the football,
Throw
go catch the football.
Catch the football.
Kick the football, catch it again.
Football.
Love football, right? I have, though, noticed over the past 10, 15, maybe even 20 years, a trend of dreadlocks popping up in the game, right? And
No idea going with dreadlocks.
you see it in basketball a little bit, but it's a lot more prevalent in football. And specifically, I've noticed it's like the Florida boys, right? Because there are 3 fast states, right? You got Florida, Texas, California. That's where speed comes from in
Right.
America, pretty much, right?
Everywhere else is slow as fuck.
Well, relative, right?
Yeah, compared.
Yeah, right. So
But Jamaica's the fastest place on the planet.
A lot of football talent and track talent out of Florida, Texas, and California.
Yes.
And I noticed them Florida boys love them dreadlocks. I don't know what it is about it, but they love the dreads.
I don't know why they like dreads in the hottest place.
Yeah, but they do it though, right?
Yeah.
So they come to the league and they got the dreads hanging out the thing. And the reason I didn't like it, I kind of just wasn't used to the aesthetic. But also, after a few cats got tackled by their hair, which is totally legal, I was like, it's kind of a stupid thing to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, just cut your dreads off and put
You're
the helmet
giving
on.
the defensive player
Something else to grab
onto.
So, you know, not very practical. for
No,
the
not
game.
at all.
But whatever. And again, the weight and the heat and what, I don't, you know. But
Right.
to each their own, right? So, said all that to say that wasn't the biggest fan of dreadlocks in the game myself. Admit that, right?
Right.
However, what we don't need is white ass Penn State fans, okay? Writing in, Penn State alum, writing in, saying things like, though the athletes of today are certainly superior to those in my days, my day, right? We miss the clean-cut young men and women from those days. That's what the fan wrote. So,
Right.
So that, I mean, my day, those days, that's all, that's what we call his story, right? History, right?
his
so
story.
that's old shit. That's Make America Great Again, right? He wants
They
to
want
go
to
backwards.
put that in there.
He wants
Yeah.
to go back to the thing, while recognizing that the athletes now today are much better.
Much better.
And would have whooped the dudes from his
And-
day.
and-
Would have
and,
kicked
like,
their
what-
ass.
well, they
Okay,
basically-
dreadlock or no dreadlock.
Their whole game was like field goals.
Right?
These motherfuckers.
Stiff arm.
Yeah.
Leatherheads. The New York Football Giants. You know, it's like shit like that was said during their games. It's weird shit you don't want to hear, right?
The
So-
Pelicans, they kick another score.
Well, if the Sasquatches of Portland, yeah, it's like, listen,
Let me
bro.
tell you something. Just like when white people play basketball, what is exciting?
Chest pass.
Football with all white folks, not as really good.
Overhead pass.
Yes.
So this is that thing, right? This is so here's my main thing with this story, right? Because I opened this by saying that I'm on a 3-year boycott of the NFL, the National Football
Yeah, I
League.
boycotted them for a while ago.
Why am I boycotting him? Because of the blackballing of Colin Kaepernick, simply because he spoke out against police violence against
police
unarmed black
brutality,
people.
police violence, police murder.
Right.
I'm sick of people saying
He
no.
also
it's
did it.
murder.
He also did it to bring awareness to the way that our veterans are treated when they come home, right?
And a veteran actually is the one that actually told him to take a knee.
Take a knee,
In
because it'd be the
respect.
most respectful
right.
way
So
to
he did
protest.
all the things that you're supposed to do. He didn't do. And the thing is, he got blackballed not because of his skills. If that was the case, then I would be like, okay, I get it. He's not back in it.
Half the quarterbacks in the league.
Half the
wouldn't be
quarterback, yeah, half the quarterbacks. He was better than most of the quarterbacks. He even still physically right now because they show him training and he still. So football has been off basketball. I'm still fucking with,
Right.
but football. But I'm saying
But I got into the boycott, right, because
That's
I didn't like the way that the NFL responded to this black political voice, right? And then from that, you get this spring, and the NFL is just reacting, right? They're looking at their fan base and they're saying, well, this is upsetting to them, so
Right.
they're going to back that up and blackball this guy out of the league, right? And a lot of that response from that ignorant hick fan base was, just shut up and play ball. Shut up and entertain.
It's
We
just-
don't pay you to get no political opinion, you son of a bitch.
You're right.
All right, just play ball.
what's the person that was on Fox that said, just shut up and dribble?
Shut up and
And
dribble.
it was so gangster. LeBron said, fuck that. Not only I'm going to make that a show and make it a successful show and put it right in your face.
In
He
the
also said
barbershop.
it actually no, not on Barbershop.
The
There's
shop.
a show on Showtime called Shut Up and Dribble.
Oh, hilarious.
And he
Really
made a show about that. It shows basically the power that the NBA has and the power the players are starting to have.
Exactly.
So it's when they do that shut up and dribble, just entertain us, tap dance, nigger, bring us our fucking water, nigger. It's the same fucking mentality.
But I want
Same mentality.
to point out this hypocrisy that's going on though, because
Man.
because while you want your athletes, America, right? While you want your athletes to just
America.
shut up and dribble, shut up and throw the ball, shut up and catch it, shut
Right.
up and run it, right? Then you should just shut the fuck up and watch the game.
Yeah.
And let them have whatever the fucking hair they want to have or shoes they want to have or whatever else they want to do out there. Like, shut the fuck up and just watch the fucking game. Because your day is over, dude. Yeah, you know what? These are better athletes than you were.
Yeah.
Old ass, white ass, Nittany Lion fan.
Yeah,
right?
but
you know
this
what I mean?
is-
Back in your
the
day,
Nittany-
back in your day,
the
your school
Nittany-
was fucking molesting little boys at a camp. Were you speaking
Oh.
up on that bullshit?
What's wrong with that?
But you want to get on
Hold
these
up, hold up,
motherfuckers
hold
about
up.
some dreadlocks?
Hold up. And their attitude is, what is wrong with that? What's wrong with a thumb or two and a little boy's asshole
NAMBLA,
between fucking plays?
the North American Association of Man Boy Love.
Man,
What's-
boy love.
come, what's wrong with that?
No, you got to think about that. But the main thing, I see what you're saying, but the reason I boycotted it initially was Colin Kaepernick. I continued to boycott it because how they responded after the fact and how they responded to Black Lives Matter and how they backed Trumpy Dumpty when he said, you know, they fire these bastards and calling them names and sons of bitches. I'm sorry, he said sons of bitches. He
did.
So that was part of it. But the other thing is that's across a lot of sports. There was a young man that was a wrestler where they made him cut his dreadlocks in order to actually wrestle in this tournament. And the woman literally came over. He wanted to wrestle so badly for his team. They came over and cut his dreadlocks
On site.
on site right before he did it. So, but there's never the case with white boys that have real long fucking like hair. I've never seen them go, hey man, you're not clean cut. Why don't you cut that hair off?
Well, you know, I mean, I've
You know, I haven't seen it yet.
I mean, you can look at like this kid got drafted from the Wolverines last year, Chase Winovich, or like what's his name with the Green Bay Packers. The Golden Boys, Clay Matthews, right?
Yeah.
Like they have the hair that the fucking
Right.
whoa, dude, the surfer, the bro, you know,
Right.
like that hair, right? The bro fro, you know what I'm saying? Where they do the golden knot, and nobody's saying shit.
Nobody said
okay,
shit
I can't.
about it.
My hair ain't doing it, so maybe you're not getting the visual. But you know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? Like
Okay.
they got the you know, Head and Shoulders. You know, they do this shit.
On,
right?
now, if the
don't-
people
I think
that
you
are
should
going to
just
watch
keep
this on
doing it.
YouTube, you'll see it.
Just keep doing
They
it.
got this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Pedro don't got hair to fucking spin around.
But I love
But this
watching you do
motherfucker
it.
is spinning his
If
head.
you're not watching us on YouTube,
If you're
they
not
do
watching
the
us
thing.
on YouTube, he's
And they
doing
run
that.
their fingers through
He's
it.
doing the hair
and
thing, and
nobody's
it's killing
saying
me.
shit to these motherfuckers.
Okay,
about
but
that,
so
right?
we already know that. Like, if we look at the through line in this fucking show, we see the double standard of society pertaining to black people justice, white people justice. We see black people that actually condone this bullshit, and we also see a society, and we see basically a presidency where we got a GOP that condones fuckery. And that is what's going
Fuckery.
on. That's fuckery, with this show, we should label it, this is the world filled with fuckery.
The fuckery squad.
It's a fuckery world, man. And I think that when you look at how they treated these athletes that, like you said, that would smoke these other athletes, they don't care about it. It's what they feel, what they want to put what they want to infuse their feelings into it that have nothing to do with the fucking game.
That's right. If you're just tuning in, we're Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy.
Comedy.
We're talking about this Penn State fan who decided to write an open letter.
And the fact it got picked up, I just want to say, whoever picked it up and even opened the letter, I hope that you are kicked in midair by a very strong martial artist. And while you're in
By the way-
midair, I want a condor to fly down and stick his dick right in your ear.
By the way,
That's
this
very
kid,
strange.
the kid that this
That was strange.
This
All right,
kid
I'm gonna
that
keep
this
it real. That
fan.
was up.
By the way, this is an old ass man, right?
Yeah.
And this is because he's talking about this back in my day.
God,
shit. So he's
he's
probably
young.
some old white dude. And
I remember when you used to string them up.
And he's doing this to most likely a 18, 19, maybe 20-year-old kid at most, right? This is
Right.
college football, right? He's complaining at Penn State. You're a Penn State alum.
Penn State shouldn't say shit.
Is boy molest you, right? That's what y'all did for so long. And then the kid he's specifically that he's criticizing, Jonathan Sutherland, is like a standout athlete, scholar on the dean's list. Like, this is not the kid that you have anything to say about white America. So if you don't want your athletes with any political opinions or voice or anything like
Then
that,
shut your
then we're
political
going to take your
opinion.
voice away as a fan and tell you to
Right.
shut the fuck up and just watch the game or change the channel and go back to watching your fucking golf. Oh yeah, we took that over too.
Oh,
Fuck you.
I forgot. Yeah, golf.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah, you know
that
what?
burns my
We are
toast.
we are pissing off a lot of
Oh, shit.
our hardcore listeners.
Speaking of toast,
Speaking of toast, that was a segue and a half for your ass.
Man,
I ain't never heard nobody say toast and go right from that. You
Speaking-
ain't never seen that. I'm
Since
looking
you
off
brought
the
it
thing
up.
because there's another motherfucker right over there. That's why I pointed to him for the people that's watching. I always be breaking the third, fourth, fifth wall. I don't give a fuck.
rodent dung in your coffee. Want some? Like little rodent poop.
You know what?
Little rat poop in your
Lo,
coffee.
let me tell you something. Rodent dung makes it so much more tangy. Let's keep it real.
10 milligrams or more of animal poop per pound in your coffee grinds on average in the United States. 4 to 6% of those coffee grounds are allowed to be moldy. Allowed to be. So this is the FDA has thresholds
Right.
where they allow for mold and insect parts.
Insect parts and rat shit. So look,
So one or more rodent hairs, or 30 or so more insect fragments
right.
are allowed for every 100 grams in peanut butter.
Wow.
For every 100 grams, you could have 1 or 2 rodent hairs. It doesn't sound like I've been eating peanut butter my whole
Yeah,
life.
but 1% shit is 100% shit if I'm drinking something.
It's taking me back. It's taking me once again back to the Kamau Bell joke where like
Right.
whole milkshake, whole strawberry milkshake.
Right.
You put one
One
turd
piece
in
of-
it.
Yeah, not a good milkshake.
I don't really want
So
that
I
milkshake.
am never, now that you've said that, I'm not eating the Reese's. I'm eating nothing peanut butter.
No.
I'm never having a cup of coffee
Oh!
ever again. 'cause
Reese's
I don't
Feces.
like rat shit in my
Reese's
coffee.
feces. Ha!
I don't-
Reese's
yeah,
feces.
Reese's feces. I don't want none of that shit. But I'm gonna tell you right now that they said that there's a lot of stuff that pink goo that they make in fast food. It's the same thing. There's a lot of stuff that's in
pink
there.
slime?
Pink slime that's made of cricket cock.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, this one.
I don't know if
really,
you knew
this
that.
one really gets me. And this, hold on to your biscuits on this one.
Hold on to your biscuits.
Golden raisins are allowed to contain 35 fruit fly eggs. Ah! What? What?
Wait a minute.
Why, dog?
35. How
Why?
did they count them?
Fruit fly eggs.
Not-
Which
that
means
means-
there's more
That
fruit
means
flies
you
in
eat
the
a
egg.
raisin, you wake up, there's a fruit fly in your ass.
Yeah, man.
That is some other shit. But I mean, this is across the board with a
10
lot
or
of
more
foods.
whole insects in the golden ring. You can have that.
10 or more.
Oh Lord.
Are we gonna just keep
All right,
grossing
can we
people out
finish
to
this
listen to the
segment?
show?
Because
No. I just
About
my
to
point
lose
is,
it.
man, like, you know, we live in California right out here, Savage
Right.
AF. So, you know, we always get these healthy options. Like, there's a bunch of fast food around, but you know, this is that place where it's like kale is everywhere and avocados.
You can
are
have
everywhere,
some
and
salmon.
Guac is.
Is
on
it salmon or salmon?
salmon? The L is silent.
Salmon? I say salmon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Salmon Rushdie.
Salman Rushdie is a.
Hey, it sounds like
He's an author.
Salman. He's an author. I'm Salman Rushdie. I like Salman.
You don't want to eat salmon.
No, okay, so no.
Salman Rushdie,
but
don't
in
eat
a
him.
lot of foods and in a lot of restaurants, they said there's a lot of stuff. You're definitely gonna get dirt. I don't know why people think that you're gonna eat something and there ain't gonna be some dirt in it. I eat a ton. With my big ass, but I am coming down, so I don't want to hear shit from nobody. But I'm saying there's a ton of dirt. There's a ton. They've always had insects. Always been insects in salads and, you know.
I guess it's just.
Like I don't mind insects as much. I do mind
Well, I mean,
rat
yeah, like
shit.
especially if you tell me that this is organic lettuce or whatever, and there's a worm on it, makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? No
But
pesticides.
I don't have a-
yeah.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with it because they said that actually there's some foods like they're making foods out of crickets.
Oh yeah, no. That I mean,
That have
there's some places.
nutritional
Yeah, oh no.
value.
If you listen,
But something about rat shit.
I watch Naked and Afraid. If I get trapped out there, I'm gonna take the handful of worms
And I'm gonna eat them motherfuckers.
like
Right.
the gummy worms and earthworm that ass up.
Because
like,
they
lots
actually
of
have
protein
nutritional
there. You can
value.
do it.
They have a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
can do
protein.
it. Fry
I
up
don't
some
know.
crickets.
Is there any protein in rat shit? I don't think
If there
so.
is, you can have it.
Yeah.
I'll
not
get
as
my
much
own.
as like disease.
Here's my thing though. I do want to. It did kind of like make me laugh at all the picky eaters out here in LA who like,
Yeah.
you know, they want, you know, dairy substitute, gluten free.
Is that gluten? I just can't have gluten.
You
What
know,
is
that's
that gluten?
okay.
Yeah.
You can't do gluten, but now your gluten free cracker. Now we know that a rat is using it as
Yeah.
an ass board. You know what I'm saying? Or
And
like-
there's insect babies.
yeah.
Think about that. There's insect babies in your shit.
Yeah, like your kale, there are mice using that as diapers.
Yeah,
And
wiping
then,
their ass. So basically, you're getting like the skid marks.
and then you paying $52 for that kale.
Right.
For rat ass kale.
Rat ass kale.
So all I'm saying is,
No.
eat whatever the fuck you want, because it's all in there
It's
anyway.
all
You
going to
know
be
what I'm saying?
bad. But the thing about it is, this is the wild part. I always pull shit back to Trump and all his cronies. They are trying to cut as much funding pertaining to protections for not only
Against stuff like that.
against stuff like that, for food, for the environment, for the air. He's trying to cut all of that. So you out there that want your food to be healthy and you feel like your food's not healthy enough, a lot of shit does come back to government. And for a lot of the black folks, it's like, I ain't voting. Vote don't change anything. Yes, it fucking do. Just like you said, you can vote DAs out if you don't like what they do.
Yeah.
But you also can pay attention to the people pertaining to the foods we eat and vote them out too.
All right. So before we go to our next break, guys,
No!
this just in.
No! Yeah, we don't got the little
This
music
just
thing.
in. This just in. The New
Why
York
are we doing
Football
so much
Giants are
old
growing
like
dreadlocks.
we're doing old like this show is like, hey, look out, watch out, young man. Hello, my baby.
The
Hello,
Goodyear
my honey.
dirigible has exploded.
All right, guys, listen.
What the fuck is wrong with us today? And
We
people trying
savage
to
as
say because
fuck.
I'm high. I ain't really high.
We
I'm
savage as fuck
fine.
right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. I am Black
I'm
Pedro.
Shang.
Hey guys, listen, we're always bringing you the best of fresh in politics, current events, hot topics, but from a very savage perspective, right? Fuck your feelings is
From a
our
very raw, visceral,
So-
visceral.
So this just in this article just popped up, and I like to try and stay abreast during the show.
I love
Then I
breasts.
like two breasts after
I
the show.
love breasts. Breasts are good.
Yeah, man. But here's
Who
the
don't
headline
like titties?
from the New York Times.
Everybody
Here's from the New York Times. Here's the headline, y'all. White House declares war on impeachment inquiry.
Like you expected them to do anything but that.
So now he's alleging and now they're declaring that they will not cooperate with the inquiry at all. Which, when you're already not cooperating, do you really have to declare that?
It makes you look tough in front of your followers. It makes you look tough in front of your horde. I call them the horde. You know, the orcs that
orcs.
follow this fucking bitch.
Yep.
You know, this demon spawn. So I think that's to look tough. That's just a front to look tough. But that's the other thing. That's the thing I read before, where they basically are like, well, we're gonna just do. You know, we're obstructing. We're just gonna do it in your face. We're gonna say we're saying we're obstructing.
In your face.
Yeah, come on, man. It's like, what else do the Democrats got to do? And fuck that. Fuck the Democrats, because we already know that they just started getting the spine, and I don't know if it's solidified yet, because right now, they're still wishy-washy, like, should we do a full impeachment, or should it just be an inquiry? Stand up, bitches. So, the other thing is, right now, the Republicans, what they're doing is, for their base, is making their base feel like, man, we showed them, I fought the law and the law won. They're trying to be like, yeah, we're in your
rebels.
face, bro. They're trying to be rebel, and they want to, roll that flag out, and that's what I see. And the fact that they're doing this, what else do Republicans have to see to go, yeah, maybe these motherfuckers is corrupt? But they don't. They want to hold on to power.
They have to. Yeah,
have
because
to.
because
they're going to lose.
In order for them to really come correct, they just have to. The
Now,
right thing to do, Republicans, is to hand this shit over to Democrats for a little
the
bit.
president might not be reelected. But don't get it twisted. A lot of people in the Senate, because of some of their stances, are going to lose. A lot of the House is going to win next year for sure. Next year for sure. The House is in, but the Senate, they're going to lose some seats because
So
there's
you're
a
saying
lot
the
that
Democrats might take
the
back?
Democrats are going to take the Senate back, but they can still lose the presidency.
Right.
But the Senate, they already said the Senate is a very good chance because they've already turned 40 different places purple. Man.
Purple would be a mix of red and blue,
If
guys.
Texas, check this out. If Texas falls, don't get it twisted.
So goes America.
I mean, it's a wrap, baby. I'm just saying, it's a wrap, baby. It's over, okay?
That'd be a huge state. And
It'd be a huge
huge
state.
states like that swing. You know, my state, my home state of Michigan used to go Democratic pretty solidly.
Yeah.
But that shit got flipped.
I got flipped, and it can be flipped. But I'm gonna tell you right now, yeah, I read that shit. I knew he was talking shit and saying shifty shift, and he was.
Well, actions speak louder than words. So you see that they're trying to obstruct, but now a public declaration of a war on an impeachment. This is, I mean.
That's why I don't think Trump's gonna leave, even if he loses badly. And he lost badly before because the fucking electoral college is some archaic racist bullshit, yogurty shit. Aside from that, if he loses, you think he's not going to be like, I'm not leaving, I'm staying.
This was
I'm
rigged,
gonna build a wall.
and
This
this is
rigged.
fake news,
It's fake news. He's
and the
gonna
election's
stay.
rigged.
He's going to stay. He's a fucking crazy man. And then we're letting the crazy man run the shit. But I'm going to tell you right now, how many black people voted for this motherfucker?
I think it was Kanye, and then that one sheriff dude, right?
No, and those two black women, the little coon
Oh
cave
yeah,
black
yeah,
women.
yeah. Shuck and Jive.
Shuck and
The
Jive?
Shuck and Jive
Yeah.
sisters. Yeah, that's right.
Slap and Happy.
Step and Fetch It.
Yeah,
it was the
Step and Fetch It.
Grid.
Right,
Yeah,
the
that's my
two
bad.
bitch crows, the two bitch crows that was singing.
Yeah. Heckle and Jekyll.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Who is that nigga on the neck?
Amos and Andy.
Yeah,
the Amos and Andy girls. Yeah, that's what
What
they
are their
was.
names? What are these bitches' names? Because I'm gonna call them bitches. Not all women are bitches. I don't want the women to think I'm not listening to Savage as fuck because he calls women bitches. I don't think all women are bitches. I think these specifically two black women that always fight for Trump even when they know he's wrong.
They look like
Yeah.
look like two milk duds with glasses.
Right.
That were happy.
They
that
remind me. There was an old cartoon you can look it up where these two crows was like, "We just happy to be here."
Oh, soldier.
Yeah, so that's what they are. They just like slap happy hoes. That's what they are.
I think that's what they would call it. The
Slap happy hoes.
Yeah, the shuck and jive hour with the slap happy hoes,
Yeah.
y'all. All right, guys. So listen, we are Savage AF. We are Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. We are gonna take a quick break.
Oh shit! Another break.
Yeah, man. Well, that's what we do.
Oh shit! We're taking a break.
We gotta shit and take breaks, y'all. So stay tuned with us, guys. We will be right back. Oh, well, and while we're on our breaks, it should be noted that all of our music on today's episode is brought to you by the one and only J News.
J News.
He could not be in the building with us today, but shout outs to J News.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hollywood, Sex on a Sunday, New Minnesota. You know all of his tracks. We always bumping them here, right here.
Right.
Savage AF, Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. Stay tuned.
He take a chance and he take a risk. He get that money and he get it quick. What audio Heisenberg do? He hit the beat with the track until that shit turn blue. In the kitchen whipping wrists until that smoke turn blue. All praise the dealer. I'm that motherfucker. Back like a nigga never left, ho. Keep going for the motherfucking green bills. Did everything you see all on my own. Goddamn, a nigga just too ill. Keep going hard, nigga, know nothing else. Now hate to see what they dealing with. All pure, got the best product in town. Bumping through the speakers. How you like the sound? Got two bitches rolling with the guy. They fucking with me now. All cause I live out dreams. Don't give a fuck what you think. Motherfucker, I'm gon' do me. Motherfucker, just crown me king. Oh yeah. And that's how you live when you don't give a fuck. Opinions from your side don't matter. You're not a winner, bro. The dealing is a service. The product is what I'm pushing. Give it to the people. The people love what I'm dealing. Yeah. What audio Heisenberg do? What audio Heisenberg do? He take a chance and he take a risk. He get that money and he get it quick. What audio Heisenberg do? What audio Heisenberg do? He take a chance and he take a risk. He get that money and he get it quick. Yeah. What? I was just feeling myself.
We back. We back.
Are we back? Yeah.
We
What's
back.
going on? We Savage
We back.
AF
We
right
back
here
in
on
your
Marcus
face.
King Presents
Dash Comedy. What's
I am
up?
Black Pedro.
Yo, this is Shang. On every break, I'm gonna keep saying this. Thank
Got
you
to.
again for following us, but make sure you subscribe. It's iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play. Also, make sure you check us out on the social media platform. Facebook, Savage AF.
That's right.
Right? On Instagram, it's Savage AF Radio. And follow this young man at Black Pedro on the gram.
At comedian Shang.
Yes, follow.
SHANG, not Shank.
Yes. And
Not
you can
Shane.
Well, Shank. Some people call me Shank.
That's prison.
That was some other
That's
shit
when
I
you-
can't really talk about. And you can listen to us live. That's right, live. You can listen to us live Tuesdays, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Pacifically.
Skip. Pacific Standard Time. Skip. I don't know why that motherfucker got a show. And
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp
I
is
love that, man.
hilarious.
I love that shit, man.
Skip.
Except for when he goes on with the Crown Royal and the do-rag.
That
then I'm
I don't
it's
like. Yeah, that's
it's
a little bit too
far, man.
hood. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about is right now, the Democratic, actually the new debate of the 3,000 people that are running for office is coming up. It's this week. And you know who's actually gained some momentum? And because Biden is being talked about through Ukraine, who's gained momentum, Elizabeth Warren is fucking neck and neck right now with Biden. But check this out, motherfucking Yang.
Yang
Don't
is back
get it
in?
twisted. Yang is still in the mix. Yang is still in the mix. Booker's still somewhat in the mix, but Yang is in the mix. And that would fuck me up if Yang came out of nowhere, because Obama was behind before too.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton was kicking his ass. Obama came out of nowhere and started mopping her. You know what could happen? What if Yang ended up being president? That's what I want to ask. We'd have an Asian American president. And a smart ass Asian American. That motherfucker.
Well, that's
says a lot of-
redundant, Shane. That's redundant.
I know. I don't even know why I said
They
smart.
don't make the dumb ones.
Smart and
I was
Asian.
gonna say that.
That was, you know.
They throw. It's like
Put
300.
it
They
this
throw
way.
the dumb ones off the cliff. Okay,
Yeah.
that's.
It's like, oh, you're not. Oh, you only got a 4.0.
If the baby doesn't read when it's born, if the baby can't read when it's born, it's off the cliff.
So,
That's a deformity.
If the baby can't do geometry and thermodynamics and kinetic energy, we have to kill it. But right now, I think Yang,
was
I
similar to
honestly
that.
think Yang is building momentum. The Yang gang, they said it's actually building momentum.
He, well, I mean, like, you know, one thing I've definitely
amazing.
noted is that, and I've said this from the get-go, and why he was the most interesting candidate to me from the onset, because I was already familiar with Elizabeth Warren. I was a big Bernie supporter last time. So,
Bernie, unfortunately, has to take, they said 6 weeks to 8 weeks minimum.
Heart issues. And if
yes.
you're just tuning in, Savage AF, Marcus King presents Dash Comedy. We are talking about this week's upcoming Democratic debate and the possibility of a character like Andrew Yang sort of rising to the top, right?
Well, he's built up momentum, but because Bernie Sanders is out of the mix now.
No, it leaves some vacancy.
No,
and Joe Biden's taking maybe a little bit, maybe a little.
Biden is taking a
Ukraine
hit.
thing.
No, Biden is taking a hit because you got those portions of Democrats that are blue dog Democrats. They're like, maybe he did do dirt. Maybe his son was dirty. So even though it's not true and they made it up and it's already been debunked, it don't matter. They don't give a fuck. The bottom line is right now, Elizabeth Warren looks like she's about to be the person that's going to break out. And I think a debate between Elizabeth Warren, if she can stay feisty, and Trump, because all he's going to do is say, just shut up, Pocahontas, shut up, you're a woman,
Sacagawea.
I'll grab your pussy, shut up. And all he's going to do is do that. And she's going to hit him with knowledge and facts.
He's going to give her a blanket with polio.
Polio,
and
that's
then,
fucked up, man.
That's how that's gonna
we're
happen.
going to hell for that
We know,
one.
hey,
But
I
no,
didn't
I'm
do
saying-
it. It wasn't me.
No, I'm just saying, I think Elizabeth Warren and Yang has built up momentum, but nobody else out of this 3,000 people that ran for the Democratic presidency, nobody else is really resonant.
If he can, I mean, he keeps getting into the debates. If he can get his voice through more clearly, I really do think that Andrew Yang's message is probably the most clear cut for your middle of the road American, right? It's machines are coming. He's pitching Terminator 5 or 6. Like machines are coming for your job.
They're taking your job. Ain't
They're
shit
gonna
you can do
eat
about
your
it.
children alive.
It's like
your
this-
refrigerator is coming to take your job, right? Your thermostat is going to
Right.
kill you, and he's looking for ways around it. He's
Right.
like, we need to re-educate our population, retrain skills, supplement people's incomes. You know what I mean?
But that
Supplement
$1,000,
education.
the $1,000, that's the bad thing. The $1,000 where he says we're going to give everybody $1,000. People don't realize he's not saying taking it from your other people's pockets. It's taking it from Amazon, who doesn't pay a fucking dime,
Not a dime in corporate tax.
in corporate taxes.
The other important thing to note about the $1,000 is that he is saying give it to everybody. Like, give it to Ellen DeGeneres, George W. Bush, Hobo Willie down at the store. You know what I'm saying?
And Hobo Willie needs it.
Yeah, he needs it. Fucking your
Just for soap.
Your third grade teacher, but everybody, right?
Everybody.
So now, but the reason that's important to me is because that negates any of that welfare bullshit where you say that, oh, this is some free handout.
Yeah,
to,
you're just trying
the
to help,
needy or
right.
what- No.
And
this is money for every American
To
do
spend back into
whatever
the
fuck-
economy.
to put back in the economy or do whatever you need to do with it, right?
Right.
So yeah, that $1,000 is not going to make a difference in Ellen DeGeneres or George Bush's life, right?
I know.
But for your average American, for that dwindling middle class,
That G is a lot.
That growing lower class, yes, that is gonna make a difference.
Also-
a difference in your life.
And also the thing that Yang is saying pertaining to machines coming to kill your kids, it is like, I'll be back. Get
to the chopper.
I'm telling you right now, you could see just jobs being just taken away back to back to back, pertaining to the car industry, pertaining to just even your phone that you use all the time. Is basically people are not going to be doing that. It's going to be computers doing that shit. So I like the fact that he's future thought. He thinks future-wise. But does he have enough charisma? That's the problem I'm having with him. He doesn't have any charisma.
Why do you need charisma?
Because
It's a
that's
game.
part
It's
of it.
part of the game.
It's
you
part
mean-
of the
you
game.
mean
This is
generally.
politics.
Elizabeth
Politics,
Warren,
yeah.
on the
Political
other hand,
like-
So you mean
Elizabeth Warren
generally.
is smart. She's feisty.
I'm not sure she has charisma either.
She doesn't have charisma, but she
In that
does
sense.
have. She does have a forcefulness, and it was proven that she had 20,000 people show up in Central Park to see her. She does, and she killed it. So there's something about her. I don't think she has charisma, but she does have a forcefulness
saying
about
she
her
doesn't,
and an
but-
intellect.
Yeah.
So I think that right now, if Bernie don't come back, because I love Bernie, I still want Bernie to win. He's my parrot from every Disney cartoon. I love him.
Iago.
But
Do you
he's
want him? Do you want him even though he had a heart attack?
even I wish he
Says
didn't have a
super
heart
producer Cassie Dang.
attack. Yeah, it says super producer Cassie Dang. Just throw it in. Even though he had a heart attack, I said I wish he could come back. But I think that once you have a heart attack and the stress of all of that, it's going to get worse and worse. And he's going to, even if he wins on the day of inauguration, he's going to be like, "Thank you all for
My first act as president.
and he's going to fucking
It's
fall
to-
down the steps.
It's to give reparations to
To
all
all black.
black.
And
You'd be like,
niggas be
"Fuck!"
like, God damn, we came
so
that's
close.
close to getting the money.
So damn close.
Goddamn close. And
But that-
also,
but-
if now vice president wise, you know who I think that is now Beto actually made a lot of noise. No, he's not. No, he's not definitely. But for some reason, Beto rised up in the ratings because he took such a stance on guns. I don't know, but they didn't say none of his other policies.
I think one of his campaign shirts, literally over and over across the front, just says, "This is fucked up."
I
Like that's the shit that Beto's on right now. Like he's just like,
We should make one that says "This is savage as fuck."
yeah, hey.
He said it. Like, this is bullshit. This is fucked up. We know this is a corrupt president. So,
Someone send us shirts.
him against Pence, I thought would be really entertaining to see, but he's got to get a little bit more feisty. I'm going to tell you who would roast Pence if she was vice president. Kamala Harris would fucking torch Pence. Because we know Pence is actually a secret private gay dancer. He just looks like he dances at gay clubs.
His stage name is Mango.
Yeah,
And he
I'm
just
telling you right now.
fucking-
No mango
Something
finger.
about him looks like he would be like, you know what? When I did suck that one dick, it was not a full-time thing I was going to do.
He's like, he was gay, not me.
Yeah. Like if you suck somebody else's dick, check this out.
That makes
You're
sense.
gay too. It doesn't mean that. Well, hey, he was the one that wanted his dick sucked. No, Pence, you're gay too.
No, so he's probably in the closet. No,
Yeah,
no.
I don't know why. And he's into that conversion therapy pertaining to gay people.
Oh yeah, well that's the number one. Oh yeah, that's number one sign that you gay
No,
as hell.
it's like people who talk shit about it.
trying to convert.
It's like they get mad at gay people that mad. But then again, Jamaicans get mad at gay people all the time. It's like Bati Boys swishies. They
Yeah.
hate that. But then some of them is as fruity as a fucking bat.
Well, I think that's another product of Christianity in the black community.
Yeah, but
when have black people intolerant of that.
And
it's like,
Pedro flat out said, "Yeah, I'm an atheist, and I wish God would say some shit to me about it." That's the most thugged out shit I done heard.
Yeah, man, I just
and I wish Jesus Christ would step to me and say something, bitch ass Jesus.
Hilarious. But I guess
Who's gonna listen to this show without getting offended?
fuck your feelings.
This
you
show
know,
is the
Your
most
feelings.
offensive.
We're savage AF.
We put rat shit in your food.
That's right. Worms
We
in your
said the
milkshake.
one black person that forgave the murderer, we called her a bitch. What is wrong with us?
Oh, you motherfuckers.
We need to get our shit together.
But like back to this debate real quick, or just the Democratic.
That's coming
side.
up. It's actually this Thursday.
I believe so.
Yeah. And is it 10 people? It's 10.
Is it 10? I know Andrew Yang was the 8th at it, and he's
Andrew Yang is in.
Yeah.
Kamala's
It is
in.
10 though. Okay, so we got
But
that conversation.
you know what though? I know that is Bernie. He's not coming back.
He can't be back for this debate.
He just had a fucking heart attack.
But that, you know, literally heartbreaking. But like how does that?
I like the way you did that pun.
Hey, how does that change the field though? Because like, let's say he can't continue. Let's say the Ukraine thing really does hurt Biden. Let's say Elizabeth Warren does rise to the top. Who does she pick as her? Who does she run with?
I would love to see.
You want to see Beto with her?
No, I would say Cory Booker.
You say bring on Booker, huh?
I think Cory Booker.
I just think he's too Obama light. You know what I mean? I called it that before. Like it's like
Buttigieg. No, wait, they ain't ready for gay. They ain't ready for gay dude. Buttigieg. No.
I mean, we thought they weren't ready. We thought they weren't ready for a black guy.
Booty chase. Let me tell you something. There'd be people like, listen, I ain't gonna vote for nobody named Booty Chase. Okay. First off, Booty Chase, he's a dick licker, and I can't have that.
My cousin Montgomery was a dick licker, but that's different, man.
Right. Well, we never invited him to the house. Why would we want him over at the house? What if he starts licking my dick, and then I gotta shoot him with my shotgun? I can't have that.
So
they're not ready for Booty Chase. I'm sorry.
But Cory Booker,
Cory Booker does have a strong message when it comes to not only infrastructure. His infrastructure package is off the fucking chain. I'm gonna keep it real.
And that's a necessary thing.
Out of all of them, he's one of the ones that had the most comprehensive infrastructure package. And people don't talk about it because we're so busy talking about other shit. And I also think what's gonna fuck up all the debate is because we're so busy talking about the impeachment, which we should do. They said that Republicans can walk and chew gum at the same time. And if they can't do that shit, I don't think they gotta have a balance. You gotta talk about impeachment. You can't let this motherfucker slide. But at the same time, you gotta talk about the policies that you're gonna go forward with. So right now, if you look at the standing, Elizabeth Warren is the sharpest motherfucker in the woodshed.
Hey, you preaching to the choir. I mean, I wanted her to run last time before Bernie.
And she's going to take Bernie's people that were going to vote for Bernie are going to vote for her. Absolutely.
I am interested though to see if Andrew Yang can get his message out a little bit louder.
I like him, man. I like him.
That $1,000 a month, like people gonna want that.
And like, I think that if this is the racist part of it, and if him and Pence get in a debate, he could just karate chop him in the neck.
Hey,
you know, because you know how people
judo chop.
You know all those Asians, they all know the kung fu.
So speaking of walking,
I can't believe somebody actually said that.
So walking and chewing gum.
I just said it.
Do the is this impeachment inquiry, which isn't a true impeachment yet? Is it just
they're going to go forward with it?
But is it just serving a purpose, or is it just like distracting from the Democratic political message overall?
No, you know, it actually helps. I'm going to tell you why it helps. Because you got to think about it. It was 38% of the American public were down for the impeachment. Now they're at 45, and they said it's been jumping up every time by 5 points a week.
Okay.
Because the more information that comes out that shows this motherfucker's super corrupt, the fact that the White House released its own the information that he said, and then he went on the White House lawn and said the shit himself, is actually helping. So in the general election, which is going to be good, the general election, it actually knocks him down a notch. So I do think it is a good thing to have the impeachment, at least to show the Democrats got a little bit of a backbone.
Yeah, I'm just afraid that the Democrats won't be able to spin the message well enough. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, they should hire some people. They should hire us.
I'm not sure the message that Shang just spun. So what did he say that on the front lawn?
Oh, you didn't know the message? Well, okay, I'm sorry. You didn't know the message. He said, why don't we look into, why don't we have China look into the Bidens and Hunter?
Right.
Why? Not just Ukraine, but China. He said it himself out of his mouth.
Right.
So that's the message that they're going to rerun in all the ads, Cassie Day.
I just want to make sure.
But
I
thought I had. But that's my problem. Like
a lot of people already know this shit.
But the Republicans,
one of the biggest things in the fucking news.
The Republicans will be. The Republicans will be better at the counter spin of. Come on, that was a joke. Come on.
No.
You think the president would request a thing like that on the lawn?
But for the Democrats,
they're the ones who will sit there, fucking your girl in your face and be like, "Come on, dog. You think this is what do you think this is? Come on, man.
I'm not fucking.
What are you tripping,
It's the Eddie
dog?
Murphy joke. Wasn't me. It's the song. Wasn't me. I get that. But what it does with
I saw you.
Wasn't me. The Democrats, what it does is it makes the Democratic base go, you know what? They are fighting for us, and they are going to fucking go in there and fight for us. That's why it's important in the debate for people to balance the attack on him and show what they can do in the future.
Right,
they got to balance both. Fuck it.
Okay,
they
but-
got to balance both. And Andrew Yang, if anybody get out of line, you karate kick all these bitches in the neck.
Here's the problem though, and I just picked up on something you said. Like what they're doing,
That's my message.
What they're doing is going to help the Democratic base, yes, but that's not who the Democrats need to be. Those aren't the votes the Democrats need to fight
The
for.
progressives are leaning towards the Democrats now.
Right. But they need to stay focused on not even progressive, the moderate voters, the swing voters, the ones who would have voted for Bernie had they not put Hillary on us and forced her on us.
Right.
Those are the ones who, once they forced Hillary on us, the DNC, they swung to Trump.
Okay,
right?
I know, but
so they need a candidate. The Democrats need to focus on swinging moderate voters, the ones who, and those are the voices that Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren capture, and that's why it concerned me from the get-go that they even let Joe Biden in the race. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna collude against anybody, keep this nigga out the race.
He's
like he's the oldest.
Yeah,
he represents the old bullshit.
I know, he's Befuddled Joe. That's his new name.
I don't even want to give him that. It's just that he doesn't have the voice. He doesn't have a message that's gonna excite the moderate voters.
And it's not going to excite young people.
Yeah, the ones
young
that can
people are
go
not
either
even
way.
fucking with them. But right now, but a lot of progressives are leaning towards the Democrats, and now they jumped up pertaining to percentages pertaining to impeachment. That's one. Also, the swing voters now are starting to be a little disgruntled, and now they're starting to be like, wait a minute, this motherfucker hasn't really done anything he's supposed to do. Right. And there's even Republicans now that are turning on him. Not a lot, like 1% to 2%. But they're like, yeah, bitch, where's the wall at? You said it was going to be a fucking wall. You said all these things are going to happen that he hasn't done. He's a failed president. We know that. So they got to balance saying he's a failed president and at the same time say, what you going to do for me? How you going to pay my phone bill? How you going to make sure my shit is straight? So you got to do a balance of both. And if they don't do that in the debate, if one of them don't do it in that debate, they fucked. But Elizabeth Warren last time, she did a good balance of both. She said, I'm fucking with y'all. I'm telling you what I'm going to do for y'all to make sure your shit is straight. But at the same time, I got some new shit that we're going to help you out with.
Right.
And Bernie's like, fuck it. College, nobody pays.
Free for all.
Free for everybody.
Even except for Corinthian College.
Yeah, except for them.
all dudes, assholes.
We still need our money from them.
All right, so listen, Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. We're going to take one last quick break. And then wrap up the show.
Wrap
And
also, again, I got to say thank y'all. I know I've been saying the shit to people that are watching on YouTube and all the people that's listening. Thank you again for making us, because a lot of brothers that have political shows like this that make us in the top 45 on Chartable, Apple, iTunes of podcasts.
Yes, sir. We're
out
doing
of
it, John.
500,000 motherfucking shows. Eat a dick the rest of you shows.
That's right. So keep helping us out, y'all. Keep
subscribing,
rating the shows, and sharing it with your friends.
Yes,
guys.
Thank y'all very much.
Don't make us come to your house and set it on fire, guys.
Yes.
All right. Savage AF, we'll be right back.
Cheer.
Feeling right here got you feeling you should end it all, but your mind too scared to do that, so you resort to them drugs that calm you down. Pop one, pop two, pour cups until your insides are just mad at you. But the feeling it gives is so unreal, you can deal with it. Your addicted side is crazy. It's a crazy motherfucker. Can't put you on a dragon chase. It would trip you if you let it. But your mindset still's like a runaway. On where you go, you do not know. All you know is the pain will go, and if the pain will go, then it's all good in your mind. You don't even see nothing wrong. Numb to the drug, you just wanna be left alone. Inside voice keeps screaming out more, 'cause they know this ride is coming to an end. Panic attacks really start to set in. That come down, yeah, it's almost there. But before you come down all the way, I suggest you relight and get high again. My body's numb and my eyes are low. I'm spacing off into the unknown. Ain't no telling when I'm coming back. Just know my mind is never coming back. To come down, to come down. What once was a fear has now been found through the drugs you dumping in the mind and store for a time like this. This shit's real. This shit's real. This shit's real. What once was a fear has now been found through the drugs you dumping. But in the mind is stored for a time like this. This shit's real.
My body's numb and my mind's alone. I'm spacing off into unknown. Ain't no telling when I'm coming back. Just know my mind is never coming back.
So I see you took my advice, now you back where you left off. High as a cockpit, more doses in your body. And now when X is not an option, it's just that pure, grade A feeling. Now it's back to the point and to the edge. Your eyes go back, catch a flashback of the old days, always were never your best memories. But that's alright, that's okay. You in the future got different plans to make that past so envious. Torch flame like you was an Olympian. To the thoughts of your peers ever bringing you down. What once was a fear has now been found through the drugs you thought, but in the mind is stored for a time like this. Believing in self is really the cause to change it at all. There isn't no drugs, the good are just thoughts. Taking your mind up and beyond. So carry on from doing what's wrong to doing what's right. Free your mind, living a life and say fuck anyone to disagree. Let your dreams talk, what your doubts don't see.
Yeah, y'all, we are Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents
Dash Comedy.
I'm your boy Black Pedro.
Yo, what's up? This is Shang.
And we just want to thank you guys for tuning in for another episode.
It was a raucous episode filled with rat shit and black forgiveness.
If you're wondering what you missed out on, we talked about the rat shit that's in your food.
Rat shit in your food.
Along with your
bug eggs.
Bug eggs.
Bug balls in your food.
I didn't need a recap
Bug balls
for
in your
that,
food.
but thank you.
And then you got bug balls in the White House too. So Trumpy
Right.
Dumpty, the impeachment updates, they are just fully going in on obstructing.
We talked about the debate, which will be coming up. Make sure you guys watch it and get your input in it. We got to see who we're going to have run against this crazy motherfucker.
And most importantly, black people, stop praying and
Stop
start playing the game, all right?
And stop
Vote.
forgiving murderers for shooting your family members in their house.
Fuck all of that shit, y'all. We're Savage AF. We're here every Tuesday, 3 to 5.
Yes.
Pacific Standard Time live.
But
That's in the PMs, y'all.
Before we go, I got to let them know we got some live shows coming up. We're going to be
Yes.
doing with Savage AF, myself, Black Pedro going to be doing shows. Also, this week we got a show coming up in Vista, California.
That's right.
We're going to be at the Indian. Yeah.
Hit us up on
Hit
Instagram.
up on the thing.
Black Pedro,
and also,
Comedian Shane. We'll
and
get
this
you the info.
weekend, I'm going to take my sick ass. I don't believe I'm doing this shit. I'm going to take my sick ass down to Dallas, Texas. Going to be at the Black Academy of Arts and Letters Theater. October 11th and 12th, I'm doing a theater down there, 2 shows. And if you're in Dallas, make sure you come down and check me out. I'm going to go full blast, even though I'm highly medicated from the surgeries I had.
Yeah, man. Well, while you're down there in Dallas, hit up Ellen. Maybe she can get you a game with the George Bush.
And then I will.
And then we'll tweet about that. Hey, y'all, we're Savage AF. We're here every Tuesday, 3 to 5 live. Make sure you guys tune in with us. We're savage as fuck. We're out.
Doses!
No, they're still here. Okay. We're still on air? No, we do like okay, we're out. We're out now.
We didn't even know we were still on air. It don't even fucking matter.
Cocaine on the table. Welcome to Hollywood, nigga. What would you do for the limelight? What would you do if it felt right? Couple white bitches on me with my dark shades on. Black leather jacket with the straps like a bomb. Man, I feel like Jesus Shuttlesworth. Man, I feel like he just got game. Man, I feel I'm here to change things. And I feel you in my fucking lane. Yeah, I rock that guitar like I'm Jimi Hendrix. Rage Against the Machine, the way I